Tell me a little bit more, Prakash sir, specifically about your time with Sindhu, from where you got her to where she is now. And now that she's almost there, she's qualified, fingers crossed for the Olympics. How are you looking at the next 3 months? First, Sindhu.
Um, well, I think first time I thought about approaching her was about 9 months back when she was going through a lean patch. She played the US Open, Canada Open, had lost in the earlier rounds. I think she had a few bad results, 5 or 6, bad results. And I read in the papers before that I didn't know her at all, other than meeting her at a few events. I didn't know her at all. So when I read in the papers, that she was, very down and, mentally disturbed, and in the sense, she didn't know what to do. So I thought, let me just approach and, find out because I was not sure whether, because I played badminton, almost 45, 50 years back. So things have changed a lot, and some of the players may not believe that, I can help or I can contribute. But so I was not very sure whether she will accept. I said, at the most she'll say no, like I'll manage on my own. So I approached her through, I didn't, have a number. I approached her through Viren, our OGQ CEO, because OGQ has been supporting her since the age of 14. So, Viren also said, I'll approach her and, at the most she'll say no, like it's okay. So, but if we don't do that, then I think we'll have a regret for the rest of, So then it so happened that I think she was waiting for me to approach her, and I think I was, asking. I was waiting for her to approach me. So good that I took the first step. She was very keen. She said, she won't lose anything, so no harm in, getting started. But initially the first few weeks, first 2 or 3 weeks, because she had already committed to play 5 tournaments, and she was outside. I think she had finished 2. And there were 2 or 3 tournaments more left. And to start off there, without knowing her, without knowing any background, I've never worked with her, what her preparation is, what kind of, because I was not been following the, the elite athletes for some time, because, Vimal has taken over, the day-to-day activities of Prakash Badminton Academy. So I was focusing more on the grassroots level, because I felt, I had enough to do with the excellence part. So I had to start right from scratch. I didn't know any of her opponents. I didn't know herself first. What she does, how does she play. So I started watching a lot of videos, then started talking to her over phone. And I think the very first 2 or 3 conversations we had, she got the belief, that I think both of us bonded and trusted each other. I felt that I could help her, and she also felt that I'll be able to help. So that's how the whole thing started. Initially, it was just to give her confidence. I realized that that she was lacking confidence. It was nothing to do with her game. I said, all that will take, when you come back, when we have a little more time, at least 10 to 15 days, when you come to Bangalore, we can discuss, what kind of training you've been doing, what needs to be done, what are the improvements required. So initially it was just, to give her confidence and, not game specific. So I think that helped her to some extent. But then, after that, she was to, play. I asked her to withdraw from the 2 tournaments, I think in China and Hong Kong or something, because otherwise there was no time for us to prepare, to talk and find out. So she withdrew from 2 of the tournaments and came down to Bangalore. I had exactly 10 days with her before the Asian Games. And, we worked a little, more on strategy and, on tactics, because she already had everything. So it was just that, to polish a little bit. So it was not that she was raw. So I think that was the biggest advantage.